Shout out to Felix Gray for sponsoring this update. The average American spends 11 hours a day looking at screens. Give your eyes a break with glasses that filter blue light and eliminate glare from screens. Get yours at felixgrayglasses.com/no. That's felixgrayglasses.com/no. Welcome to The Know. I'm Brian. First up, I wanted to give you guys a quick follow-up on a story we did yesterday. I contacted the law firm that said it's investigating Bethesda's refund policy on Fallout 76, and I got a response back from an employee of Migliaccio Rathod, and he said that the law firm has been inundated with responses from folks who are beyond displeased with the game. The person I spoke to is named Bruno Ortega Toledo. He's a paralegal at the law firm. He said they have been contacted by more than 200 people about Fallout 76. He went on to tell me in an email, "We have heard from many consumers who believed they could receive a refund, attempted to do so, and were denied." Assuming what they say is true, that is classic consumer fraud. Almost every state has a statute that broadly prohibits unfair and deceptive trade practices. Now, he said some examples of unfair and deceptive practices include the omission of a material fact in connection with a sale, such as failing to disclose that a product suffers from a debilitating defect or promising something like a refund and not delivering on that promise. So they're arguing that basically Fallout 76 was super glitchy, super buggy, and that customers deserve a refund. He also said they are currently formulating our legal strategy and will have more information on this soon. Moving along, bad news if you bought Battlefield 5 for full price. They've already cut it in half. Jesus. Yes, at this rate, we should just all wait 2 weeks after every game releases so we can pay a lot less. Target is currently selling Battlefield 5 online for just $30. And even though I know that's probably a holiday sale, that is a crazy discount for a game as new as Battlefield 5. It applies to both the PS4 and Xbox One versions and lasts until Thursday. That is tomorrow if you want to jump on it. Best Buy and Walmart are also selling console versions of the game for just $40. You think they're having sales problems? I think they might be. That's a big discount. Speaking of sales, the Switch is off to a very good start for the holiday shopping season. Nintendo says the console set not one, but two records during the period between Thanksgiving and Cyber Monday. It was Nintendo's best-selling console ever in the US during that period. It outpaced even the Wii back in the day. They said the Switch also had its best-selling week ever in the US. Now, Nintendo didn't give exact numbers, but it said Switch hardware sales were up 115% compared to the same period last year. And Nintendo said it did more than $250 million in sales overall during that 5-day time period, which includes the Switch, the 3DS family, the NES and SNES Classic system, as well as games and accessories. Wow, I own all of those. All right, it's no secret that Microsoft has been on quite the acquisition spree lately, snapping up developers like Ninja Theory, Compulsion, Playground, Undead Labs, more recently In Exile and Obsidian. Sounds like Microsoft may be giving those studios a little bit of free reign to do whatever they want. That is according to the YouTuber Boogie2988, who discussed a conversation he had recently with Xbox's Mike Ybarra. Now, Boogie said that he asked Ybarra why the company had bought so many studios, and Ybarra apparently told him, "We basically went in there to those companies and said, 'What project do you want to make?' And they're like, 'What's our budget?' And he's like, 'No, I don't think you understand. That's not our question. Our question is, what game do you want to make? We're Microsoft, we have the budget. Whatever game you want to make, that's what you get to make. So what's your wildest dreams?'" So that's definitely some encouraging news if it turns out to be true. Sounds like Microsoft definitely gearing up for exclusives for the next generation. So definitely a promising sign. Fortnite just hit yet another milestone to further underscore the fact that it is really, really popular. Bloomberg reports that the game now has more than 200 million players. That is a 60% increase from June, when Epic Games said it had 125 million registered users. Now, VG247 notes that Fortnite recently hit 8.3 million concurrent users worldwide and a record 78.3 million unique players for the month of August. So, safe to say it's not going anywhere anytime soon. The game's 6.31 update releases today. It'll have a new limited time mode for Battle Royale, new shotguns, and some new additions to Save the World. Mario Tennis Aces is getting an update soon that is going to add some new features and some tweaks. Nintendo of Europe tweeted that the update will let you and a friend play in doubles matches in online tournaments. But that's not all. Nintendo Life also reports that the 2.1.0 update will also bring a bunch of tweaks to the shot system as well as character abilities. Also, in online tournaments, the game will now rank a player's ability based on their rating, and you'll be more likely to face someone of a similar rank. And 5-round tournaments, they've been changed to 3 rounds. Meanwhile, a second co-op challenge, Yoshi's Ring Shot, will run from December 1st to January 10th. Most of the changes will go into effect this Friday. Doubles play will be added to online tournaments on the following day. That will be on a Saturday. Okay, heads up, Yakuza fans, Sega is going to be making an announcement about the franchise very, very soon. In a back and forth on Twitter, Kinda Funny's Greg Miller tweeted, "Hey Yakuza game and Sega, you want to announce something at Kinda Funny Game Showcase?" To which Sega replied, "You know what? You've convinced us, sure. Maybe we'll get Western release dates for the PS4 remasters of Yakuza 3 and 4. Maybe 5, pretty please." Well, we won't have long to wait. The showcase will take place on December 8th. Okay, even though Telltale Games is dead and gone, Minecraft Story Mode is still around. It's out now on Netflix. It was the last project that Telltale finished, and the first 3 episodes of the point-and-click adventure, they are available now. IGN reports that another 2 episodes, they will arrive on December 5th. Now, if you're wondering how to play it on Netflix, I actually checked it out this morning just to see what the controls are like. Basically, it has a little tutorial that shows you to use the remote to make your choices. Very point and clicky, but it's playable on Netflix if that's your thing. Speaking of Netflix, they dropped a couple of big anime news items recently. First up, they announced that the classic anime Neon Genesis Evangelion is coming to the streaming service in the spring of next year. Great news. That includes both the 26-episode series and the 2 movies. This is awesome news. Hopefully it's going to lead to Evangelion getting the massive audience that it deserves. And you know what it also means? Let the waifu wars begin again. Yes, I'm so excited. But Netflix was not done. Also had some more news. It announced that a live adaptation of Cowboy Bebop is also coming to Netflix. They didn't give a timeline or a cast list, but they did say that the original creator, Shinichiro Watanabe, will consult, and the first episode is written by Chris Yost, who was a screenwriter on Thor Ragnarok and a bunch of comics as well. Entertainment Weekly says that Netflix has committed to a 10-episode first season. Now, as we know, live-action adaptations of anime have a very spotty track record, to say the least, so I'm going to put this on the let's wait and see list.
It's gonna be great.
You don't know that.
It's gonna be great.
You really don't know that. All right, that is all the news we've got for you today. Let us know what you think about all these stories down in the comments below. For all your news from every corner of the internet, like this video, subscribe to The Know, hit up our website, theknow.tv. See you there. Thanks to Felix Gray for sponsoring this update. If you've ever noticed your eyes are tired and strained after hours and hours of gaming, I have definitely been there. Well, there is a reason for those tired eyes. Your eyes weren't made for that. They need a break, and you know what? You deserve one too. Felix Gray lenses filter blue light and eliminate glare without the color distortion you can see with some computer glasses. I love these. They're stylish. They are a lifesaver. I just took them off before we started rolling, and it got more glary. They really do work. Felix Gray glasses are available in prescription, non-prescription, and reading lenses, and they have a bunch of different styles to suit different faces and heads. Treat your eyes to a pair of Felix Gray glasses with free shipping and free returns at felixgrayglasses.com/know. That's felixgrayglasses.com/know.